Nikhil, Garrett, Najee, and Jonas.
And do you have a target number of threes you want to see this team take, Trey take, or is that just an opponent-based matchup issue?
Well, we definitely want to take a ton of threes if we're open and they're available. That's the key for us, is just taking good shots. So whatever the defense is giving us, whatever offense that we can create, the key for us is taking quality, efficient shots, three, get to the basket, mid-range. I know that, the percentages are not high with that, but we just want to take quality shots.
Coach, you mentioned after practice yesterday that Minnesota really came out and was physical against you, especially early in the ballgame. Is that something you've worked on in practice the last couple of days, to just trying to match physicality? Because I know you mentioned also that led to some unforced errors.
Of course. I think our guys felt it after the game. Some of the turnovers was just unforced on our end, but we have to take our level of physicality to another level in order to compete with the best teams in the league.
I know it's preseason, but establishing home court advantage, does it start tonight? Because that obviously is a very big key as the season goes on to win your home games.
Yeah, it already started. Just establishing a mentality and a way in which we want to play. That starts. Home court, on the road, whatever it is, we want to develop a way in which teams come in here and they say, look, this team is going to play hard, they're going to play together, and they're going to compete at a high level. That's what we want to be.
Hey, Willie, Christian Clark here. Is there like a target number of minutes or anything for your starters tonight? Do you expect it to look similar to Monday?
It'll look very similar. We try to keep them, right now in like the 20-25 range for the starters.
And the other thing was, when teams do pressure you guys a little bit like Minnesota, just what are some of the things that you tell your team just about how to deal with that?
We just got to go. We got guys that can get up and down the floor. We got to play fast. Don't mess around with the ball. Just go, get us into our offense. It's hard to pressure our guards when they just play at a certain pace.
Hey, Willie, you guys gave the update on B.I. this morning, but just where is he right now, and how do you feel about him just playing at all for the rest of the preseason?
Right now, he's day-to-day, but it was really precautionary. He went through a full practice, full shoot-around, and he felt just a tad bit of soreness, so we held him out for tonight's game.
And I know a lot of, the stuff in the injury front is precautionary, really minor stuff, but has it made it difficult for you to really get a feel for your team? Do you feel like you have gotten a really good feel for your team yet, just because of the injuries?
Injuries are a part of it, and every team is going to experience that, including us. The key for us is it shouldn't change the way that we play. And what I mean by that is, once again, our 0.5 mentality, sharing the ball, competing at a high level, a toughness that we need to bring to the game, that shouldn't change no matter who's on the floor. Now, it takes B.I. and Z and all of our guys collectively to compete at a high level, but we know we have more than enough no matter who's on the floor.
I know you never want anybody to go out there and play injured, but with the precautionary nature of these, is it safe to say that if these were regular season games, that maybe JV would have played on Monday and that Brandon would have played tonight?
That's hard for me to answer. That's really up to those guys based on how they feel and the medical team.
Hi, Willie. David Steele, Orlando. You played your last year in the NBA in Orlando. Could you share just some of your memories from that last season as a player?
Just a ton of fun playing with a young group, similar to the group that's there now. I walked past Etuan Moore on my way in. I was him 6 or 7 years ago when I was in Orlando, but we had Elfrid Payton and Aaron Gordon and Tobias and Vucevic and Victor Oladipo and all of those guys when they were really young. I just remember just the joy of being around young, energetic, all guys that are now having great careers. It was great to be a part of it. The organization was first class. The fans were unbelievable. And, at the time I considered Orlando, home for a couple years. But it just is a good place to come and play basketball and be a part of.
All right, we'll turn it over to Zoom questions. ahead, Josh.
Thank you. Willie, Josh Cobb with The Athletic. What is the biggest adjustment for you going from a lead assistant role to now the head coaching role, to a head coaching role?
Well, number one, I didn't have to do media at all as an assistant, so that's a big adjustment. But every day you just have to prepare. You have to prepare every day with your messaging, practice plans. You put in a lot of thought with the medical team and the performance team and management. And so your role changes in that way. But that's what leadership is about. It's about preparation. It's about understanding the team that we have in front of us and collectively working together to come up with a plan that fits us. That's the biggest change for me as an assistant. Mostly you're just supporting the head coach's vision, what the head coach wants to do, and you're there to dissect that and come up with the best plan.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.